we started working in Uganda maybe a little bit differently than some other places because we didn't know them coming into this. They had no experience with other housing organizations. They just Googled us, actually. They confirmed that when I was there. That's how they found us. They just Googled us. So we kind of started them slow in terms of the support and investment from here that we were going to put into it. And they took it and have ran with it and just come up with some really creative ideas. They have, number one, really fundraised locally. They've gotten the churches involved in Uganda. Now, most of these churches in Uganda don't even have their own building. So these are very humble situations they're coming out of, but they were told the story and they want to give and they want to help. And so actually, initially, we weren't contributing anything. They were just getting their churches to support and do the work and carrying it out locally, just like we do in other places around the world with no interest loan, and families were paying it forward. So that was pretty amazing. We said, well, maybe we should be helping them with this a little bit, and we helped them grow that. But they still wanted to do more. They look around and see all the need in Uganda, and they say, we got to build more houses. So they came up with some creative ideas. What did they say? Necessity is the mother of invention. So that's what they've done there. They came up with some things we never would have suggested, honestly, like having a car wash, a little parking lot. It's dirt, but people actually pay them to park there. And while people are getting their car washed, they realize they need something else to do, so they set up a barber shop, a workout area, and now the big thing that we'll talk some more about is a hardware store that they just opened. So they came up with these ideas really on their own, just innovating, seeing opportunities and needs, and have taken the little opportunity that we gave them and turned it into something much bigger. The homes in Uganda are simple, decent, as we like to say, built out of fired bricks typically, and then they'll cover them with a stucco. But they limit how much they put into it because the families also have a lot of responsibility in the construction of their home. They're very involved in the process. But then typically families will continue to improve their home after they're in it. So that's some of the finishing, some of the tiles, for example, we'll often just put in concrete floor, which is a huge step up over a dirt floor for health and for other reasons. But they might improve that over time and put some kind of flooring down. So we're building a decent home, but it's healthy and whole, keeps them out of the elements, gives them a place to use the bathroom and bathe privately, which are huge improvements over the basic situation for most families. Yeah, I wish I had a chance to see even more of Uganda. I was really only around the capital area. It's a pretty big country, and so there's a lot of diversity there that I didn't have the opportunity to see. But what I saw was the more urban areas of the country, and we saw a lot of need, saw a lot of housing needs, especially a lot of rusted metal living conditions where there's dirt floors and water comes through the roof, where there's a lack of security in the home because you can't have a good door if there's nothing to attach it to. So we saw that. We also saw people who were very entrepreneurial. We saw that through our own Fuller Center partners there, as well as just everywhere on the street where people are selling. Not a single person in Uganda ever came up and begged or asked me for anything. It's just people working, and the people I met were very glad and grateful for our connection to their efforts there. So they're hardworking, and they are going about their lives trying to make it a little better.
The Fuller Center for Housing, building a better world, one house at a time.